What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at Lake Julian Disc Golf Course, and today we're talking about putters, and we're not at Highland, believe it or not. I have the EXO link here, and I'm gonna try it out today. I'm gonna start, actually, weirdly enough, I'm gonna start on 18, and I don't have a towel, and that's on purpose. It's a little bit dewy this morning, and I want the disc to actually get a little bit of moisture on it, so that I can see what would happen if I were to play in adverse conditions, because that's what happened to my other putters. So, gonna take this out, focus mostly on putting, but we all watch disc golf YouTube because we like to see discs fly. So, I have a couple of discs. I've got the link, obviously. This red one is the C-Line FD1. I've got my white time lapse, and then my blue dyed pyro discs that I'm either trying to learn, trying to beat in, or just trying to have fun with. And then obviously links there to tap us in. It's gonna be way too high. It's gonna leave us like an edge of circle, maybe a circle 2 putt, which probably a good thing. I'm trying to work on putting, so the harder the putts, the easier. If I'm inside of 20 feet at any point, I will walk back out to 20 feet edge, and then I only, unless it's just an actual tap in from a putt that I missed. But if I'm actually putting, it's gonna be from 20 feet or further away. As I go throughout my putting journey, you're not gonna be there for every single putt that I make, because nobody wants to sit there for hundreds of thousands of putts. That'd be if I actually made that many putts. But I have a tripod caught on a thorn. I have a slightly different way of practicing putting and way of practicing disc golf than the majority of people that play disc golf. And that's because of the way that I learn. Most people are either auditory or visual learners, which means they either learn by watching or learn by listening. It's less than a third of the population, I think, is kinesthetic, which learns by doing, which is what I do. So I actually learn and practice better by just going and playing disc golf and only working on certain specific things every once in a while than I would if I were to sit down and practice putt for an hour. I've tried that. I actually get worse at putting if I practice putt. I get better at putting if I just go play disc golf and try to make putts from anywhere, from everywhere, with any disc. Like it's par, because this is a putt that I can make all day. Very few discs that the shape of the disc matters as much as a putter, because it needs to be something that feels comfortable and confident in your putting grip. And that, so when I talk about the Luna or the Popcorn, or even the AVR, or the the Pixel, all of those have a much lower shoulder than the P2 or the Link. This is what I'm calling the shoulder part right here. So right here on the P2 and the Link goes pretty flat and then has a slight gradual fade off, and then it slopes pretty sharply once it gets to the edge, as opposed to something else which is going to start sloping about here instead of sloping right here. So I finally figured out how to grip those putters. It just makes me change the way that I grip. My normal grip is sitting right here in my hand. Got a nice, easy, clean release, right? And it really isn't touching the majority of my palm. With those putters, I have to stick them all the way into my palm, and they actually sit further back on my palm, which is, if you get your control from your palm, then absolutely fantastic. I get my control from my thumb, so I need a little bit more plastic right here. Good tree. See, that's why I need to practice. I think it's wet. Well, at least I'm consistent. That's for sure. All gas, no brakes. I know what's wrong with it. I ain't got no gas in it. (7402) 12.5 (-13). I might have thrown one cleaner and faster. Damn it. That was supposed to go in. Putt takes a very long time to gain confidence in, and I finally get confidence, and now I gotta find the putter. Well, all right. I think I might have turned it over. Yeah, I don't see much of anything either. Park job though. This thing is just trying to stick here. Since it's not a throwing video, it's a disc or a putting video, we're not going to finish on 18. We're going to finish on one of the harder putts on this course because there's a drop off right behind it. Death putt for the win, essentially. But we already played 18, so you've already seen it. We're going the FD1, see if we can punch it into this headwind and make it down there. It's gonna be a long putt, but I slipped about 2 feet. Yeah. And see the death putt? Yeah. Links are in my practice bag for now, along with the Pixel. P2s are still in my tournament bag. Do you guys have any other suggestions of what I need to try out? Be they beadless or with a bead. I prefer not a bead, but a link has a bead, so if it works, right? Something that's not dry, grippy putter plastic, something that's more tacky, almost waxy. I love the Exo Soft from Discmania. That's what I'm loving right now for those weird weather days, but I'm sticking with the P2s until I get more work with the links. Until next time, guys, see you out on the course.
Back to back. That's really
way too high.